Hello YouTube, it is Victoria here with FemmeHead, and today I just want to talk about how people keep confusing / comparing the fertility awareness method or methods to the rhythm method. And if you want to listen to me rant about the rhythm method, you can watch that video. I'll link it above and down below. Today's video has been brought about, and the most recent flourish of the confusion is something to do with the proposal brought forward to replace family planning efforts and funding towards hormonal birth control to more of a fertility awareness based method sort of thing. And someone said to me something like, well, that would be good for you because you're into fam. And I said, no. That would not be good. That is not a good thing. I do not want that to happen. And I will talk about that today. While I am a big believer, supporter, and pusher of fertility awareness methods, I believe women should have the choice. We should have all of the information about all of the birth control methods, hormonal and non-hormonal, and then it should be our individual choice what we want to use. And it just sucks that this has brought, negative press for FAM, recirculating of old articles, comparing it to the rhythm method, which it is not. People talking about how this is something that only religious fanatics who don't believe in birth control use, something that's not practical or effective, or something that's not for the modern empowered feminists, and it actually goes against everything that feminists have worked towards with birth control and abortion and all of that. I just want to say, I believe in education. Education is so important. I think girls from a young age should be taught the ins and outs of their bodies, how they work, how we think, how we interact, about healthy relationships, consent, our sexuality, everything. We should just have all of the information. I do truly believe that the push towards fertility awareness-based methods by the current administration does not include any sort of sex ed or education in general. And I think that's I have a lot of issues, but that's my biggest issue, is that the education's not there. The information and the knowledge is not there, and that is what is so crucial and important. I know I'm gonna get flack for this, but in the end, it shouldn't be anyone else's choice what we do and use on and within our bodies. I do wish there was a bigger push towards natural methods, because I do think there are some serious cons with the hormonal birth control options we have out there right now. But I don't think it's an either or situation. It's not one or the other. It's not, well, you can have FAM, but you can't have these options, or you can have these options and you can't have FAM. Every method, no matter what it is going to have a list of pros and cons, and some more than others. And the truth is that what works for me might not work for you. And you can't selectively share information about one thing and not the other thing, or just include only certain facts. And I think that's kind of what's happening. We're talking about certain things, but we're not talking about other things, and we're not talking about the full picture of it all. So like I said, birth control is not a one-size-fits-all method. What works for me might not work for you. We don't have cookie cutter perfect cycles, and that's okay. The exciting part, the empowering part, comes from learning about your body, about your cycle, and what you can do to work with your body to control your fertility in a way that works for you and works for your life. And that answer isn't always the same for every single person. So while you'll probably never hear me promote hormonal birth controls, you will never hear me say that women shouldn't have the choice to choose a hormonal birth control option. I hope that wasn't too ranty, but I just kind of wanted to make the point that it shouldn't be an either or situation. More research and more studies need to go into birth control as a whole, hormonal and non-hormonal, because there are issues with both sides. And I think the biggest issue I have with all of this is the lack of knowledge and education that is just going into birth control and sex ed in general. People deserve more information. They can handle more information. They can handle the knowledge and the power that comes from that information. And I think it's very necessary. That's kind of what I have to say. I hope it makes sense. Thank you for watching today's video. If you have any crazy myths you've heard about FAM, or something that someone's asked you or said to you when you said you've been interested in it, that you're kind of like, no, nope, not at all, that's not it, comment those down below, because I'm always fascinated to hear those. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!